Are you planning to study in Canada or already enrolled and hoping to stay after graduation? Major changes just dropped, and they could make or break your future in Canada. From new language test rules and field restrictions to spousal work permit cutbacks and the end of flagpoling, the 2025 PGWP update is the biggest shift international students have seen in years. But what's still allowed, who's affected, and how can you stay eligible? We've broken it all down so you don't get left behind. Stay with us, because what you learn in this video could change your entire path to permanent residency. So stay tuned and subscribe to Travel Tree YouTube channel for the latest news updates on Canada immigration. Canada revamps work permit rules for international graduates. Canada has recently overhauled its work permit landscape for international graduates, rolling out a major update to the Post-Graduation Work Permit (PGWP) program. These changes were introduced on June 25, 2025, as part of a broader effort to better align education pathways with Canada's current labour market priorities. Here's what you need to know if you're studying, planning to study, or working in Canada. Major changes to eligible fields of study. The list of eligible fields of study has undergone a significant transformation. 119 new programs have been added, while 178 others were removed, most notably in transport and several agriculture and environmental fields. The updated total now includes about 1,107 eligible programs, covering disciplines like healthcare, education, trades, STEM, architecture, and design. This change aims to ensure that international graduates gain Canadian work experience in sectors with clear demand. It applies to students in diploma, certificate, and non-degree programs who applied for study permits on or after November 1, 2024. Those who applied before June 25, 2025, remain under previous eligibility rules until early 2026, a grace period allowing transitional fairness. University graduates exempt from field restrictions. Students enrolled in bachelor's, master's, or doctoral programs are not impacted by field of study restrictions. The government has removed those limitations for university students, recognizing the broader flexibility and the valuable skill sets they bring to the workforce. New language requirements for PGWP applicants. Beginning with study permit applications from November 1, 2024, all PGWP applicants will need to meet new language requirements. University graduates must demonstrate proficiency at Canadian Language Benchmark, CLB, Level 7, roughly equivalent to IELTS 6.5. Meanwhile, college and non-university program grads must meet CLB 5, about IELTS 5.0. These new language benchmarks are designed to help ensure international graduates are ready to work and integrate in Canada's bilingual workforce. Officials estimate that this language requirement alone will reduce PGWP issuance by approximately 175,000 over the next 3 years. Updated PGWP duration based on program length. The rules around PGWP duration have also been refined. Graduates of programs longer than 2 years will still qualify for a 3-year PGWP. However, shorter and accelerated programs will only earn work permits matching their actual length. One key exception remains in place. Master's degree graduates from programs as short as 8 months will still qualify for a full 3-year PGWP, a benefit many students may not be aware of. Flagpoling ends for PGWP applications. Canada has officially ended the practice known as flagpoling for PGWP applicants. As of June 21, 2024, international students must apply for post-graduation work permits online, rather than at the border. This shift is intended to streamline application processing and reduce pressure on border services. Study permit cap introduced for 2025 and 2026. To manage the flow of incoming students, Canada introduced a cap on the number of study permits it will issue, 437,000 for both 2025 and 2026. This marks a decline from the 485,000 permits granted in 2024. As part of this cap, graduate students, particularly those pursuing master's and doctoral degrees, will require a provincial attestation letter, PAL, to accompany their study permit applications. Approximately 12% of study permits are now allocated for master's and doctoral students. Stricter spousal open work permit criteria. Canada has also narrowed the criteria for spousal open work permits. As of January 21, 2025, only spouses of international students enrolled in specific types of programs are eligible. These include master's programs lasting at least 16 months. Doctoral degrees. Selected professional or high-demand fields. Additionally, spouses of temporary foreign workers now must prove that their partner is in a TR0 or 1 occupation, or certain TR 2/3 roles where there are labor shortages. Officials estimate this change will result in around 50,000 fewer spousal permits issued over the next 3 years. New authority to cancel temporary resident documents. On January 31, 2025, Canada granted immigration officials new powers to cancel temporary resident documents. These include temporary resident visas, TRVs, electronic travel authorizations, ETAs, and study or work permits. Cancellations may occur due to reasons such as inadmissibility, the submission of false information, or violations of immigration terms. A strategic shift to manage temporary resident growth. All of these changes are part of a wider strategy to manage the rapid growth of temporary residents. The intention is to slow down unsustainable growth while still attracting skilled international talent through streamlined, relevant work and study pathways. The Canadian government also hopes these reforms will alleviate pressure on housing, public services, and infrastructure. Summary of key changes. Here's a quick recap of the most important updates to the PGWP and related rules. Eligible programs. 119 added, 178 removed, total now 107 approved. Grace period. Old rules apply for permits submitted before June 25, 2025, valid until early 2026. University grads, no field restrictions but must meet CLB 7. College grads, must meet new field eligibility and CLB 5. Work permit length, based on actual program duration, 8-month masters still eligible for 3 years. No border applications, flagpoling banned as of June 21, 2024. Study permit cap, 437,000 per year for 2025 and 2026, PAL now needed for graduate studies. Spousal permits, eligibility narrowed to targeted programs and occupations. Cancellation powers, new authority to revoke permits for misuse or false information. Important notes for future applicants. If you're studying or planning to study in Canada, it's crucial to review your program CIP code and start date. Many of these changes apply based on when your study permit application was submitted, not just when you begin your classes. Even those who applied under the old rules might be affected if their start date falls after the implementation cutoff. Don't miss out on updates. Midway reminder, if you're finding this update useful, make sure to subscribe to Travel Tree to stay informed about Canada's ever-evolving immigration and education pathways. We break down the complex rules so you can make smart decisions about your future. With these new rules in place, international students must become more strategic than ever. Choosing fields in demand, like healthcare, education, skilled trades, or technology, can protect your eligibility for work permits and permanent residence pathways. While university degrees still offer flexibility, shorter diplomas must now meet language and field-specific benchmarks. If any part of the process feels unclear, whether it's understanding CIP codes, language score requirements, or PAL eligibility, your best move is to consult your school's international office or reach out to a licensed immigration advisor. Thanks for watching. We hope this video helped you better understand the major changes coming to Canada's PGWP and study permit system in 2025. If it did, please like this video, subscribe to Travel Tree, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next update. Whether you're already in Canada or planning your journey, we've got your back every step of the way.